You've probably heard the phrase, "let your money work for you." It sounds inspiring, almost effortless. But here's the part no one says out loud: money doesn't work hard unless you pay it a serious salary first. Compound growth feels like financial magic until you actually run the numbers. And once you do, one uncomfortable truth appears. Discipline alone won't save you. Starting early won't save you. If one ingredient is missing, compounding barely shows up. That ingredient is scale. Real weight behind the money. Let me show you what that looks like. Evan is 24 years old. He lives modestly, tracks expenses, skips luxuries, and invests $150 every month without fail. No missed payments. No bad habits. 10 years later, he finally checks his account. The balance is around $24,000. Instead of feeling proud, Evan feels disappointed. Like he wasted a decade. But Evan didn't fail. He followed the rules perfectly. He just tried to roll a snowball downhill using a snowflake. Compounding doesn't reward effort first. It rewards mass. It responds to size, not sacrifice. When capital is too small, compounding doesn't motivate you, it quietly punishes you. That doesn't mean compounding is a lie. It simply follows math, not emotions. If you've ever wondered why wealthy people grow money faster, even when they start later, this is the reason. And stay with me, because later I'll explain how this can still work with limited money. It's hard, but not impossible. Let's start with the most popular advice of all: start as early as possible. That advice is only half true. The other half is a trap. Time is powerful, but time alone doesn't create wealth. Time only works when it partners with scale. Imagine dropping a single raindrop onto a trampoline. Nothing happens. Now drop a bowling ball. The surface bends, stores energy, and launches it back up. That bending effect is what a large deposit does to your financial curve. People love mentioning that Warren Buffett bought his first stock at age 11. What they rarely mention is that almost all of his wealth appeared after age 50. Time mattered, but the explosion happened only after his capital became massive. Run the numbers yourself. Saving $100 a month at 10% for 20 years gets you roughly $69,000. That's not freedom. That's a reliable used car. So no, compounding isn't just a waiting game. It's a positioning game. Without building a meaningful base, you aren't compounding wealth. You're just polishing a savings account and hoping something magical happens. Now let's look at how wealthy people actually use compounding. Most people invest like a dripping faucet, $50 here, $100 there, hoping decades will do the heavy lifting. The wealthy invest in chunks. $20,000. $50,000. $100,000 at once. They compress decades of progress into a few short years. That's not luck. That's leverage. Think of farming. One person plants a seed and waits. Another moves a mature tree and eats fruit next season. Both are investing. Only one eats well while still young. That's why bonuses, business profits, inheritances, and even tax refunds matter so much to wealthy portfolios. They're treated like fuel. Large sums early bend the curve faster because time multiplies capital, not frugality. Now for the uncomfortable part. Millions of people do everything right. They budget, sacrifice, and invest $200 a month for 30 years. At the end, they might have around $400,000 before taxes and inflation. Respectable? Yes. Life-changing? Not really. Meanwhile, asset managers collect fees monthly, and authors sell books praising patience, paid in lump sums. Small investing isn't bad. But small investing alone can trick you into thinking progress is guaranteed while quietly delaying the breakthrough. That treadmill feeling comes from compounding that's underfed. So instead of asking, "How long will this take?" ask, "How big can I get, and how soon?" High earners understand this shortcut. A surgeon, a developer, or a business owner may invest aggressively for just 5 to 10 years. They front-load large amounts, then let time finish the job. They know a $100,000 seed working for 10 years beats $100 working for 50. This isn't about being born rich. It's about building income power first. Skills, businesses, and systems that create momentum. Once capital has weight, compounding stops being a rescue plan and starts acting like an amplifier. Ask yourself this. What skill or service could increase your income by 20% this year? That extra money isn't lifestyle money. It's future leverage. Step 1 is building mass. Step 2 is protecting it, because compounding collapses the moment the principal disappears. Wealthy people obsess over defense. Taxes, fees, inflation, risk. They prefer steady growth over wild swings because smooth progress compounds, while volatility resets the clock. Every dollar you protect today is another worker showing up tomorrow. There's another compounding engine most people ignore, and it lives inside you. Skills compound faster than investments. Learning sales, writing, negotiation, or software can double your income far faster than the market ever will. That bigger paycheck becomes seed capital, opportunity, and safety net at once. Almost every self-made millionaire compounded skills before dividends. Then comes systems. Hard work has limits. Systems don't. Rental properties, subscriptions, automated businesses, licensing, all follow the same pattern. Build once. Maintain lightly. Collect repeatedly. When you trade hours for money, growth caps out. When assets earn without you, compounding runs 24/7. So here's the uncomfortable truth. Most people never experience compounding's real power because they're told patience is the only lever. They wait, drip money in slowly, and hope. Decades pass. They end up comfortable, but never free. Compounding isn't broken. It's brutally honest. It bends for bulk. If your base is thin, you're compounding frustration, not wealth. So shift the goal. Stop obsessing over starting early. Start focusing on building heavy. Increase income. Stack skills. Build systems. Funnel windfalls. Protect what you earn. $1,000 today beats $1,000 10 years from now because today's dollars get more turns on the wheel. Let's wrap this up. Compounding only shines when it's fed by size. And size grows fastest through 3 engines: skill stacking, system building, and strict capital protection. This game was never just about time. It was always about mass. Once your capital crosses a threshold, growth stops crawling and starts sprinting, quietly, predictably, powerfully. If this message hit home, good. That means you're ready to replace slow advice with intentional momentum. And if you made it this far in the video, there's a high chance you should subscribe and like for more content like this. Drop your plan in the comments, and I'll see you next time.